vibe I was giving you?
That's the real vibe that was going on.
I love girls.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Have you ever Katy Perry I Kissed a Girl before?
Damn, you always go there.
It's the Juice 2.0.
I have.
Ooh. Look at the way you say that. I want to find out what you tasted like.
Zimbabwe.
Hey! Jehovah Jesus, you are Lord.
It was mixed.
I knew it. Because you've been giving me vibes on this episode. So Zim, a little Zim and a little...
A little Shona, a little Zulu.
Ah,
Yeah.
okay. How are Zimbabwean guys?
Shona men are such liars.
I had a conversation with Sibaha who had a few things to say about Miss Universe. There was Dabilo Moses at some point who had some few things to say about Miss Botswana. Right? And I hear you talking about a few challenges that you also went through during your reign.
Yeah. It's like the Sabaha thing.
Yeah.
You know, you have people who give you this opportunity, then you have to live up to a certain standard, and they can't even help you to live up to that standard.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like imagine Beyonce without the money, without the clothes to look like Beyonce, without the makeup, without all of that, and they're like, make it on your own.
Gab City B-Dub, Africa, the rest of the world, what's going on? And welcome to another episode of the Juice 2.0. It's your boy TKay. I appreciate you so much for stopping by. Returning subscriber, you're amazing. If you haven't subscribed, I don't know what you're waiting for. Please click subscribe. Let the family grow. Thank you so much for the love. We're almost at 30,000 subscribers, and today is a very, very special day, by the way. Special episode because we actually get to celebrate the third year from the first time we put out an episode of the Juice 2.0. So today actually marks 3 years, man, and it's all because of you that we've grown this way. And big shout out going out to everybody that's put me on. I'm talking about everybody that's been my venue partners, everyone that's cut my hair. Well, it's not everyone. Big shout out going out to Lengos in the main mall. He always says, yo, why don't you ever put me on?
Now you did.
So, you know what I mean? First time I'm actually doing this. If you ever want to look as good as I do on the podcast, hair-wise, fade, you know what I mean? A little, you know, extra.
Something.
Check out Lengos in the main mall. Big shout out going to Revelation Couture for putting me on some of these. You know, I got plenty of t-shirts at my house, and it's because of these guys. Revelation_Couture on your IG. So check them out and cop some t-shirts and some merchandise, and you know, support B-Dub. They're some of the best in the building right now. And speaking of venue partnership, today we're recording all the way from
your house, sir. I'm at your house. Once
Welcome
again.
to it. Welcome. She said once
here.
again. Yeah, this is not the first time you've been in my house. Yeah? Ladies and gentlemen, today's episode is very special because I got a special guest. And this is, man, one of the best coming out of the blue, black, and white, homegrown, home brewed, home manufactured, been around the world to represent B-Dub, and is back here for a few weeks, you know what I mean, to check on family. And when she's back in the building, back in the country just for a while, we'll make it a point to have a conversation with the former Miss Botswana 2015 actress of note. You know her by Kumu Mutsamai on Muvhango. You know what I mean? At least formally. You know what I mean? We'll talk about all of that. Illustrator of note. Fine artist of note. I don't know what else she doesn't do, but ladies and gentlemen, the beautiful, sensational, amazing Seneo Mabengano.
Thank you so much. Thank you for having me, TK.
What's up, mommy?
I've been waiting for this.
I know, that's so me curious. What was that? It's like, yo, I've been waiting for this.
That time I was the one delaying you.
What took you so long, huh?
Oh my God, it's South Africa.
I know.
Yeah.
I know. You want to tell people how long it's taken for you to be here?
2 years?
Yeah.
I think.
much.
Yeah, 2 years.
Dang. I don't think I've waited that long for anyone else.
Really?
At all.
You know, we became friends. Like, we didn't meet, but we're like buddies. Like, you know, you're like my big bro, and we're like talking all the time.
Yeah, WhatsApp.
Texting.
Yeah.
We could relate like over the phone. That was amazing.
I like
then
it.
when I met you, I'm like, I know you. And you're like, I know you.
I know. And I checked it out on my birthday episode, which dropped today.
Yeah.
You say the same thing. You like, they asked you like, yo, how do you know TK? It's like, no, you know, we just started talking. I don't even know how I'm here, but here we
yeah.
are. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But dude, it's been almost 2 years. I'm glad you're here, by the way.
I'm glad I'm here.
You know what I mean? And you're one of the people that I felt and you needed to be on the Juice 2.0 because one, you're Botswana. Two, you're someone who's represented the country. First with the Miss Botswana, Miss World, Miss Universe, and now crossing over to South Africa to act as Kuma Mutsamai on Muvhango, which you did so amazing, by the way. It was such an incredible thing. But I just want to take it back to who you are, and I want to start by asking you, like, yo, how are you? How's Seneo? How you doing?
I'm great. I'm doing amazing.
Yeah.
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 If you're saying you want to take it back to what? Just that? Like how I'm doing?
Yeah. I just want to feel like, you know how it is when we start with a podcast, we never really ask each other, like, how you really feeling? Like, for real, for real, for real. Like, how was your day? Let's talk about your day today. Today's Friday?
It was such a lazy day.
Uh-huh.
You know, I had this podcast in mind. So I was just the whole time like,
I bet you were scared.
I'm going to do this. Yeah, I wasn't scared. I was like, it's just going to be a conversation with a friend, you know. Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a chill day.
I love it. And with
how was your day?
See, I thought you never asked.
Oh my God.
I never have this on the podcast.
Really?
You know? Because I don't know why people treat podcasts like it's an interview.
Thing,
you know what I mean? But I'm great. I had a fantastic day. I was at the house most of the time, getting ready for this. Obviously, sending a few proposals here and there. You know how it is with the arts industry and creators, right? You're always reaching out to someone,
always up to something,
sending some emails and all of that. But yeah, thank you for asking, by the way.
You're welcome.
So you're back in the country from Joburg. How long has it been so far?
Since I've been here?
Yeah, since you've been back.
Since I've been back?
Mm-hmm.
A few weeks.
Yeah?
Yeah.
How long are you going to be in the country?
3 more weeks. It depends, like, because I'm waiting for my visa. I'm still, like, applying.
Right,
and everything, yeah.
I was actually going to ask, like, what brings you back home? Are you checking family or...
It's a bit of both.
Bit of both.
Yeah.
How's family, by the way? And who makes part of family?
You know what's funny?
Yeah.
Like, I have to see everyone. My mom and my dad, who's like my uncle and my aunt.
Right.
They're in Palape. So I have to go to Palape, go to Madinari to meet my other aunt, be in Gaborone to meet my friends and family. So it's a lot. I have to travel a lot to see family.
I love that.
Yeah.
So who makes part of Seneo Mabengano's, like, immediate nuclear family?
What do you mean? What
like,
makes?
So mom and dad?
Yeah.
Yeah?
There's mom and dad.
There's mom and dad.
My uncle and my aunt. My biological mom is late.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know that, but...
Yeah, now I'm telling you.
Right.
I think a lot of people know that.
Yeah, I mean, TKay, where's the research, right?
Exactly. Yeah. So my mom's sister is like my mom, and I was raised by a community, you know?
Right. So Madinari or?
Madinari, my mom and dad, they're in Palape. Yeah,
Okay.
so Madinari I'll be going to see. That's why I'm saying I was raised by a community.
Right.
Madinari I'll be going to see my other aunt, who's like my mom's older sister.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
So both your biological mom and your biological dad are no longer with us?
No, my dad is still
Your
alive.
dad is still alive.
Yeah.
Where's your dad?
He's a what man?
Hey, what's up, man? What's up, Alakua?
I don't know where he is. Yeah.
Oh. Really?
Yeah.
Okay, it's not a joke, right?
It's not a joke.
How come you don't know where he is?
We kind of, I didn't think we'll start off like this.
Me too. It's like, dude, I love podcasts.
Yeah. We don't talk.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
At all?
At all.
When was the last time, do you remember?
Should I check? I think 2022.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's a long time ago.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're at liberty to say, whose fault is it that you guys don't talk?
It's his.
Of course it's his.
Yeah.
Let's throw him under the bus.
I mean, you know what? I was about to say I love him, but
that'll be it'll be a
I don't know if you know, like agape him. God's love.
God's love.
Yeah.
But the other
arm's length, stay there. It's okay. Yeah, type of thing.
Oh man. What is it going to take to ever have a better relationship with your dad?
I think God.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything he can do now to make it work,
You could call him.
I can't.
So I feel like there is some unforgivable things that he may have done.
No, like I've forgiven him. I'm way
Yeah.
past that, Forgiveness is like, it's just meant for me to like release and just say, you know what, I forgive you.
Right,
But it
right.
doesn't mean we should reunite. We should see each other.
So
Nah.
I forgive you, but I won't forget.
Something
I-
like that. It's
I-
more like,
yeah.
you know what, I forgive you, but we don't have to have a relationship.
I
Just
got
stay
that.
there.
I
Yeah.
got that.
Yeah.
Oh man.
It's that deep. Oh my God. We just started.
And
and we're already
sorry.
getting
I'm
there.
sorry.
We just started and we're already deep like that.
I know, man. I didn't even know it was gonna go there.
Yeah.
Would you?
The thing is, like, you started with family, and that's like the most sensitive thing in my
Yeah.
life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry I brought it up.
No. You don't have to be sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just feel I don't know. I'm such a spiritual guy, by the way. Apart from a lot of things that people know about TK, I'm such a spiritual guy. Like I could be led right now to be talking about your dad for some reason. You know what I mean? Because when was the last time anyone has ever asked you about your dad?
My
anyway?
dad. The thing is, like, I always dismiss that conversation. Even now, I was about to do that. Like, I went into this little journey in my head. Like, when you're like, what about your dad? And I had like a little pause. I'm like, should I not? And I was like, you know what?
She was about to like.
I was like, you know what? It's okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I can talk about it.
Good. Isn't it crazy that you might actually be looking like your dad and there's no actual good relationship?
We did have like some sort of relationship. It was a good relationship, but it's only after I'm like, damn, it wasn't such a great relationship.
After all,
Yeah, after all.
Who do you look like?
Both of them.
Oh,
The thing is, like, my mom is like, I have a bit of both. I'm black and white.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
My mom, I can see like a few features here and there, but I look more like my dad, which is...
Yeah. I know. You're like, oh.
I look like you.
It's like, okay, nah, that example.
No, it's fine. It's like, give the example. I want to hear it.
No. You know how it is when you have a player guy who has daughters?
Yeah. Oh my God. They always look like that.
Yeah, they always look like the dad. And then the mom is like, oh, but your dad is such an a-hole. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But anyway, let's move on.
Let's move on.
Let's move on. At least I appreciate that I know that about you, by the way.
Yeah.
And I pray that...
At least they know that about me now.
They didn't know.
They didn't know. Now you know.
So I saw something being celebrated about you beginning of the year.
Really?
On Facebook, on social media, people were like, oh my God, you scored a corporate gig, blah, blah,
yeah.
blah.
There's a lot of those, actually. It's like commercials. So I have an agency in South Africa.
Yep.
So from time to time, I get like auditions for commercials and just different things. So sometimes I do book a few commercials here and there.
So that was it?
That was it.
Crazy, because
it was a commercial.
It was like everything else outside of what you've been doing.
No. It's just it was for a bank in South Africa.
Yeah.
And I was shooting for that. I can't give you the details
of
because
course,
the advert is not out yet.
Yeah. Ooh, I can't wait to see it.
Actually, I think it was internal. Oh. So I don't think it will ever be out. It's for people that work for that,
Right.
For that bank.
Well, congratulations for that.
Thank you so much.
I also saw you at TK's birthday.
Ooh, you
did. Through the podcast
with
episode.
With the pink little dress.
With the pink little dress. And you were looking real good.
Thank you.
Oh my God.
Liz also told me.
I mean, I think just watching that episode, one thing that crossed my mind was, man, you and Lizozo Kedimulisiwa should get a freaking room.
Really?
Because what was going on?
Oh
Stan,
my God.
Stan, did you see that? Like this back and forth compliments. What was going on? Oh my God, you look so good. Oh, you look really good.
God.
Oh, you look good.
Shut up.
Oh, you look really good. Oh, I'm like, all right, okay, they're gonna kiss. And guys, what they need, what's not there right now, is a room.
Is that the vibe I was giving you?
That's the real vibe that was going on.
I love girls.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Have you ever Katy Perry I kissed a girl before?
Damn, you always go there.
It's the Juice 2.0.
I have.
Ooh. Look at the way you say that.
How did I say it?
Like,
I have. I feel like I didn't say I have. No.
All right, I'm just exaggerating.
No, it's just like, getting drunk.
Yeah.
And you experiment. Oh my God, my pastor's gonna watch this. I've gotten drunk, guys.
How was it though? Do you remember?
I do remember.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's just one of those things. When you're a Christian, you're like, I'm not gonna go that way.
Right, and then it happens.
Yeah, it's
right.
all of, you're making decisions. You're like,
I know.
I'm gonna keep it straight.
I know.
Yeah.
I
mean, I'm attracted to men.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
but there are times where women are like, oh, damn.
Oof, right. It's crazy. Does that happen with you from other women? They look at you, they're like, oh, girl, come over here.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
See, I thought that was going to happen with you and Kedi.
No, what? We're giving those vibes?
Oh, my God, dude. Like, whenever there's like more than three compliments back and forth.
No, I think you're just fishing for something here. There wasn't.
You think?
Yeah, there wasn't
Guys,
anything there.
Go watch the episode. All right?
No.
Go watch
There was absolutely nothing there.
But would you date a girl?
I wouldn't.
You wouldn't.
Yeah.
You like your man, yeah?
I do. And also I think it's my beliefs, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
People don't know that about you, actually.
Yeah.
That you're pretty rooted.
Yeah, I'm very rooted. I do have my mistakes here and there.
Of course.
You know, but I don't think I'll make that decision of just, you know, like, F it, I'm going to date a girl.
Right.
No. I love them, but no.
You wouldn't date them.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I know you as a person who you don't even date unless it's for like
Marriage.
a serious marriage, commitment, exclusivity vibe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Do people know this about you, or they see you from afar and they sort of just kind of paint a picture that is far removed from who you are?
You know what? You can never really...
You kind of know, right?
Yeah, you can never really know. People have different ideas about who Seneo is.
Yeah.
You know, it's only now because I'm talking to you, I'm telling them this is who I am.
Right.
I have dated before, but I've dated people where I was like, I'm not going to marry you. We're not going to get married. You know, just from the start. And it was sort of like an experiment of some sort because I've not dated anyone, you know.
Of course.
Yeah, but I do date for marriage. And now they know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know if there's like a big misconception about Seneo that's been out there in the past or that's out there right now?
The thing's like I don't focus on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It never reaches your ears at all?
Sometimes it does. Like, I don't sit down at home. It's like, what are they saying about me?
Right.
You know?
Right.
You know, I look at the good things like, oh, she's pretty. Oh my God, I like what she said. You know, she's doing great.
Yeah.
I look at those things.
The positive vibes. There's
Yeah.
one thing that I saw though.
Yeah,
I don't know if
tell
you
me.
saw it. They try to associate you with the former regime, the BDP,
Yeah.
on Facebook.
You know what?
You're in Kanye or something like that.
Yes. I got a plot. You know, those like last plots that Masisi was giving out to people.
Yeah.
And I applied for a plot like 2015, 2016, 2017, somewhere there. I don't
Right.
quite remember.
Right.
And I forgot about it. You know?
Yeah, as every Botswana does.
Exactly. I applied everywhere. Matinari, Odi, and, you know, Kanye.
Yeah,
Excuse me.
it's all right.
So it just so happens that now, you know, they gave me a plot around the same time. I don't know if it was a stunt from BDP. It worked really well if it was.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know if they saw my name like, yeah, put her.
Put her on.
Yeah, put her on.
It's a great campaigning strategy.
Yeah. And I was just there for my plot. And I was sitting there and they took a picture and the next thing I'm on BDP.
Yeah, I remember you didn't even have a good time with the picture on Facebook.
Yeah,
You're like, no, I'm not happy.
My face, you could read it. Not that I don't have a problem with BDP.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, I was just there. I was bored. I was waiting to get my plot, and that was that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, you could count that as a misconception, right?
Yeah.
Right. People try to.
Did you see the video? They're like, "Ba BDP, that's the one." It was trending, and I'm like, "Oh my God! I wish I could tell you. I was just there for my plot."
Was that the first time you were trending?
No.
What else did you trend for?
Not like trending per se, like the Muvhango thing.
Oh yeah,
you know, Miss Botswana stuff here and there.
Yeah,
you
we're
know.
gonna talk about
We've
that.
had like a few controversial things here and there.
Okay.
We're just, I don't know what you take as trending.
Just, you know, when you have some traffic on social media
Yeah.
and they're talking about you, you
Yeah,
know, whether good or bad, you know.
I've had a few of those.
Of course.
Yeah, for the right reasons and wrong reasons.
Yeah, we'll talk about it. So speaking of dating, because you know
we're back there.
Yeah, I mean,
okay.
Hey, come on, you know, before we get to the really serious stuff, we want to give the people the juice that they need on the Juice 2.0. You're not dating right now. What's going on, CC? Can I call you CC?
No.
No. Okay.
Cece's like what? Sis.
Seneo,
Oh, oh my God. You're the first.
Yeah.
Call me Bambino. Or Bambi.
Bambi.
Or
All right.
Yeah.
You dating someone, Bambi?
I'm talking to someone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So is it the only person you're talking to?
Yeah. I narrowed down to one person
Oh.
because I was looking at what they were saying and
Hey.
how compatible we are.
Which one are you doing?
And I was eliminated, like, nah, not
Cut.
you, not you.
Cut.
You right there. Yeah.
Actually, I'm gonna go back to the person you're talking to, right?
Yeah.
You did say early on that you cut down a few people,
Yeah.
not marriage material. Why were you cutting them? Why were you cutting them? What were some of the things that you saw and you're like, nope?
You know what?
Cut.
I can have someone obsess over me and be like, oh my God, I love you. I'm so into you. But when our principles and values don't match up,
Right.
yeah, we can't go anywhere.
It's not gonna work. Yeah.
Because I don't think love alone, I can tell like this person truly loves me.
Yeah.
But we just don't match up with every other thing.
Yeah.
So that's how I
can
cut
see that. Yeah.
some of them. And I'll feel so bad. I'm like, listen, I get it. You like me, you love me, but it's not going to work.
So the guy that you're talking to right now, he had to be narrowed down to be the only person. Why?
That sounds
why him?
bad, but
I mean, hey,
but yeah, I
it
feel
is
like
what it is.
that's how it works with everyone. I feel
Yeah.
like you have options, and you're like, yeah, this is the best one.
Wait, are the people that you cut off going to be watching this?
Yeah, but
Wow.
oh my God, oh my God, TKay, you're so evil.
Hey, niggas, I'm sorry, guys.
No, it's not even like that. I think they get it too. Like,
Yeah, I mean, I just
if we
play
have
it
a lot of like differences here and there, eventually it's gonna be a problem. Like after
sure,
marriage,
for sure.
We're gonna raise kids. Another generation, and you have to instill certain things. If let's say I'm dating someone and they don't believe in God, and I'm here, I'm like, preaching to the kids, and you walk in, you're like, why are you doing that? I'm atheist. I don't believe in those
It's not
things.
gonna work.
It's not gonna work. Or you come back with muti or whatever, and I
Yeah.
don't believe in those things, and you bring it to the house, and I'm like, we're gonna fight about those things.
Yeah,
And love won't be in the equation anymore.
for sure.
I don't know if you listen to Miles Monroe.
I do.
He always says like love is like a reaction. It's like a chemical reaction. Eventually it goes.
Yeah.
It'll come back, but it goes. The time that it's gone, you need something that will
Something
sustain.
else that'll hold it up. Yeah.
Something that will sustain the relationship. And those things are like, values and principles and how somebody thinks.
I love that you listen to Miles Monroe.
I
man.
do.
Who else do you listen to?
Miles Monroe, Pastor Chris, but I changed.
Oyakilome.
Oyakilome.
Yeah, I kind of stopped.
I
for now.
stopped because
Yeah.
it got to a point where now, not that I didn't like the preaching, like it was just like a little bit weird.
It got a little too scientific for me.
Yeah, I don't know, but he has good energy, but eventually I was like, I don't know, maybe it wasn't my word. I always say maybe it's meant for somebody else.
Yeah, but
not that
me.
I'm saying it's bad. What you're preaching about is bad.
Right.
Now you're not for me.
Yeah,
Maybe eventually,
you catch up.
I'll catch up and I'll understand.
Yeah,
because
you know what it is for me. I will always credit Pastor Chris for like the background, like my foundation.
Same.
Because I went to foundation school and it was through Christ Embassy, and that was like the word that he used to teach. So everything that I know now about God, about salvation, about Christ consciousness, about the Holy Spirit, everything that I ever know right now, which then got to be sort of added on to by other preachers, came from Pastor Chris Oyakilome. So, but at a point I was like, maybe not anymore. The guy that I'm really messing with nowadays?
Who's that?
Apostle Joshua Selman.
Oh, Solomon. I know him.
No, Selman.
Oh, Selman. I don't know.
That one?
Yeah.
Oh, you should check him out.
Maybe I know him. Like now, I mean, like my journey with God, like we have our ups and downs, and I feel like now I'm like between down and up somewhere there, I have my arguments with God about certain things.
Right.
So right now I have my moments, like I go to my comfort sermons, which is like Miles Monroe, like I was saying.
Right.
And other preachers here and there. I want to go back to Chris Oyakilome.
Please.
Yeah, that was my foundation as well.
Is that right?
Yeah, in Christ. Like,
Wow. I didn't know you and I have that in common.
We do.
If we have 3 or 4 more things in common on this podcast, we're dating. Forget the guy you're talking to.
Oh my God.
That's how it works.
No, that's
No,
not how it works.
that's
Oh my God.
That's really how it works.
You are my brother. My brother in
Family
Christ.
zone?
Family zone. You family zoned me first. You know that.
How did I do that?
Go to your post. Read your post.
Ah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Hey, you are not happy about that, huh?
I'm very happy.
It's okay.
I was like, oh, special. I'm so special.
Do you want some toilet paper?
To cry?
Yeah. I understand.
Tissue or toilet paper?
Tissue.
Sir. Why? Do you cry using toilet paper? TKay.
No, I understand. Mm-hmm. It's okay. I know I family zoned you and you didn't want to be there.
No, I'm cool. I love it there.
Really?
We're perfect.
You sure?
100%.
You didn't want more?
No.
Okay. You know.
We're good.
Just checking.
TKay, we're good.
Okay, so Pastor Chris, obviously foundation.
Yeah.
But I want to go back to the guy that you're talking to. Is he Christian? What are some of the values that he holds that obviously attracted you to him, and he became the only person you're talking to right now?
Well, he is Christian. I think we're kind of like on the same level.
Right.
Somehow.
Okay.
Even though, sometimes you think highly of yourself. You're like, I'm a little bit.
And then you find out.
Yeah, Revelation is like very progressive. You're like, I feel like I have more, when it comes to God. But yeah, he loves God. He puts God first and he prays, and he's smart. I don't know if you know a thing called sapiosexual.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Am I saying it right?
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, I think I am a sapiosexual, and he's such an intelligent guy.
Oh, good.
Very smart. I can learn a lot from him. I don't like people I sit with and I can't learn anything from them.
Oh, yeah. That's terrible.
So if I talk to you and every time we talk, you're like, yeah, what you wearing? What color panties are you wearing? I don't want that. Like,
do they ask you what kind of panties you wear?
No, I'm just saying, like, I don't want shallow conversations all the time. I'm like, it can lead up to that,
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, but sometimes I want intellectual conversations.
Some stimulation is great, right?
Yeah, so he has all of that,
Wow.
He has God.
Who is this guy?
He's intelligent. Hang on. He's smart. He dresses well. Yeah.
Okay, so Seneo's type, ladies and gentlemen, in case you want to try and overtake this guy.
In case it doesn't work out.
There's a chance if it doesn't work out. She's looking for smart. She's looking for intelligent. She's looking for dresses very well. Yeah. Smells great.
And character.
And character.
Good character.
Good character.
Humor. Sense of humor.
Sense of humor. You want to laugh. You know what I mean? And
God.
God. You guys have to have God. You got to be born again. You got to be saved. Yeah. And a believer in God and Jesus Christ. Oof. It's not a lot of people like that out there, is it?
Some mimic, that.
For sure.
First date or second date, you're like, and there's nothing wrong with dating, by the way. You guys, you can go on so many dates at the same time, but they can mimic that. First date, they're like, I went to church this Sunday.
Yeah, God is good.
And, eventually, they'll be themselves. You'll see like, oh, that was not real.
Yeah. I feel that.
Yeah.
Which would you say was the best relationship you've ever had?
Is this you trying to ask me about my past relationships? I don't think I've had like the best relationship.
Really?
Yeah, like romantic relationship.
Yeah.
No, I've had not like the best.
Right.
I'm still yet to have like the best relationship.
So now, have you dated?
I have 2 exes.
2 exes. First one, how long was it?
It was a year.
A year. Okay. Long enough to know, right?
Yeah.
2, the second one?
5 years.
See, that nigga. That nigga.
You know what?
That's what we need to find out.
No, listen, like, the thing is, like, it was on and off.
Okay.
And at some point, it was, like, a long-distance relationship. I was in Malaysia for, like, 4 years. So...
yeah, long distance.
Yeah, he would visit, but, yeah.
Is he from here? Botswana?
No, he's not a Botswana.
Where is he from?
Somewhere.
You know what you're going to do? You know what you just reminded me?
Somewhere.
You know what you just reminded me?
No.
That other episode that we just talked about early on.
Oh, yeah. Where I'm like, oh, my God.
It's like, what's the worst that could happen from?
Knowing
people
where.
are gonna search what,
Because you're such a stalker. You're gonna trace him back. Like, oh, she said South Africa. Let me look.
No, but
look
you
at
know
her
the episode will be
likes,
done.
followers.
The episode will be done.
Oh yeah, true.
Where is he from? I want to find out what your taste is actually.
Zimbabwe.
Hey! Jehovah Jesus, you are Lord.
He was mixed.
I knew it. Because you've been giving me vibes on this episode.
Oh my God.
Nah, I'm just joking.
No, I know you are.
So a little Zim and a little
Shona, a little Zulu.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay. How are Zimbabwean guys?
Shona men are such liars.
Hey.
I'm sorry, guys. Not all of them.
Sean.
They're probably they're like this girl. But you know what?
But that's your experience, right?
No, I noticed a trend because I've had a few friends here and there, you know.
He's
gone.
not coming out.
He's
not
gone.
coming
No,
out.
you should close that door.
Bro,
It's fine.
apparently Shona guys are liars, bro.
I'm in trouble.
That's not
Close
true.
the door. Close the door.
Yeah.
I was gonna say I've noticed a trend. Like I've had a few friends. You know, I interact with a lot of people. I believe I'm such a nice person. You know, I can meet someone.
You really are.
Yeah, I can meet someone right now and we're like buddies, and they'll tell me their whole life story.
Yeah.
You know, in one day. And every time someone's like, "Oh, I dated this Shona guy. He lied about this and that." I'm like, tell me about it.
Story of my life.
I know. Yeah.
So 5 years. But I mean, 5 years, what I hear about Shona guys, not even speaking
You know
about
what?
myself.
I'm going to boil it down to 1 year because I'm not going to count the long distance.
Yeah, because it was longer on the long
But
distance.
it's 5 years. Let's just say 5 years because when I was in Malaysia, we had our on and offs.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
I wasn't dating anyone there.
Okay.
And I liked it that way.
Of course.
Yeah.
You're in the streets.
No.
Okay, not the streets. But this is where you met your really, really good friend, who is my friend as well.
Yeah.
Colette.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I love her so
How
much.
was Malaysia for you guys?
Malaysia was amazing.
Yeah.
It was incredible. The first year of my stay there was a bit challenging. That's where, for the first time, I discovered that I have... we talked about this before the podcast. I have ADHD. Yeah.
Whatever, yeah.
Yeah, that's where I discovered that. First year. So that was the challenging part because I had like a lot of anxiety, I guess maybe like different environment and, you know, not having family and, you know, it wasn't just like, it wasn't a familiar environment. Yeah. I'm just assuming that's why.
For sure.
Yeah. But after that 1 year, second year, I started meeting, you know, people. I met my best friend there.
Yeah.
My best friends there.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Colette being one of them.
Yeah.
And I lived with her at some point.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
You know, I really admire what you guys have. It looks like a really good thing.
Yeah.
Like a solid thing as well. So
It's very
shout out to you guys. I don't know who I met before who, but it doesn't matter.
No, you met her first, I think.
I met her first, yeah. Speaking of being outside the country, take me to the first time 2022. You were stepping into Joburg. You are going to be Kumo Mutsamai on freaking Muvhango, representing Botswana. You're going to be an actress, a badass actress.
Yeah.
For that matter. You're a busy, devious acting on the drama. I'm like, oh my God. But yeah, let's talk about it.
Yeah.
How does acting come up and how do you get your first start and you get start on all of that?
I have a background in film.
Yeah.
Before the Muvhango thing, I was working for a production company in Malaysia. And I have a degree in film and television.
Crazy.
I know. So I had like a few modules on acting.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had to do acting here and there. But surprisingly, my first gig was like the biggest one, which is Muvhango. I grew up like watching the show.
Look at God,
with my family, yeah. They came to Botswana to audition, like, you know, Botswana. And I made it.
Wow.
Went that side. It was the most intimidating thing.
Must have been.
Yeah, it was because, you know, with Muvhango, I feel like they already have a way in which they do things. They're not gonna like pamper you to try and like, you
They're
know,
not even bend over for you.
Yeah,
right?
it's such a fast pace. Like soapies are just like that because I've done film. Like I've studied the the craft. I know how it's like. Netflix is a bit slower in shooting the scenes. Like in a day, you shoot like 4 scenes. Muvhango, in a day, you shoot more than 20 scenes. I know. Now imagine.
What are we doing?
Imagine a newbie, you know? So it was challenging at first, but
Yeah.
eventually I got the hang of it and I was killing it. When I
Okay.
started, though, it was a bit shaky. I remember when I first showed on TV, a lot of people were like, I don't know how I feel about her. I don't know.
Shaky.
I don't like it.
Right.
But eventually, yeah, I got the hang of it and I loved it. I still love it.
Had you always had South Africa in your mind?
Yeah.
Prior to the auditions, did you always feel like maybe you wanted to move to South Africa where,
Yeah.
most Botswana who are in the creative industry and arts, they feel South Africa is where it's almost like your US and New York
Exactly.
of Africa. You know
LA.
what I mean? LA rather of Africa. So that was, you had that thinking before.
I did, because I know with Botswana, it's so limited. I always say this to a lot of people, like for creatives, Botswana is for academics. For creatives, it's like there's a canopy of success. Like you can
Right.
only get to a certain point.
Right.
Then you can't go beyond that. Then you keep doing the same thing over and over until you get like your breakthrough.
Right, right.
And if you want to do like film in Botswana, you need to have money. You need to have a plan. You need to go outside the country, go make your money, come back and
Right,
produce what you want to produce.
Right.
But if you're still in the country, you're gonna, number one, it's so exhausting. Yeah, you won't get anywhere. Like,
Right.
I feel like you keep trying. Even when I was in Miss Botswana, that's still like a creative space. I felt so limited in so many ways.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of people just saw me as this beautiful girl who won Miss Botswana, and there wasn't much. A lot of people like, maximize the opportunity. I'm like, there isn't any opportunity
not even any
around.
pockets to
Exactly. They just look at me. I'm just like a monument there. Like, oh my God, Miss Botswana, but there isn't much to it, you know,
Yeah.
except just having the title Miss Botswana.
Right.
Yeah. So now I always had this idea. I worked a corporate job before Muvhango.
Did you?
I did.
In South Africa?
In Botswana.
In Botswana, right,
Yeah, I
right.
quit my job for Muvhango.
Wow.
And when I quit my job, they had not released the audition thing yet.
So you were faithing it.
Yeah, I was faithing it. I literally told my colleagues at work that, listen, I'm gonna quit and I'm gonna go work for one soapy or one TV show in South Africa.
crazy.
They're like, which one? I'm like, I don't know.
That's one of them.
Yeah, but I did mention Muvhango. I was like, Muvhango. Apparently, it's not Muvhango, it's Muvhango.
It's not Muvhango.
It's not Muvhango, it's Muvhango.
Ugh.
Yeah, I know.
I've been butchering my whole life.
Me too.
Muvhango.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's Muvhango.
Muvhango.
So I was like, either Muvhango, Generations, or just any, you know? And I was thinking Netflix as well, but I was like, yeah, that's too far-fetched.
I feel like it's coming though, but we'll talk
No,
about
it is.
Ooh.
It is.
Yay! But
I
just,
know.
remember me though.
Yeah. What? What do you mean? I'll be back here.
Put your brother on.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
I'll do that. Yeah.
I don't know what capacity, but just.
Yeah.
But yeah, please continue.
No, like Muvhango was a great learning experience.
Of course, but you
Yeah.
know what I want to know, because obviously you had probably visited SA plenty times before the fact, but now you had to move
And live there.
and live in South Africa. How was that? Was there a culture shock? Obviously the language as well. I know there's Setswana, but the Setswana is different.
Yeah.
Right? Was there all these?
It's like a
shock-
mix of different. It's like a mix of Pedi and Sotho
Yes.
and these like Sipitori and all of that. Yeah.
Yeah, but how was that now having to live in South Africa? Were there any changes that kind of shocked you? Were you homesick? What? Just describe it for me.
You know what's funny? I thought that Malaysia would give me like a culture shock, like a crazy one.
Right.
Surprisingly, it didn't. You know?
South Africa did?
South Africa did. And the funny thing is, like, every time I'd fly from Malaysia to Botswana,
Yeah.
the minute I reached South Africa, I'm like, oh, I'm home. You know, South Africa always felt like home.
Right.
But the
right.
time that I eventually moved to South Africa, I got that culture shock from just interacting with South Africans and just, you know, experiencing them. They have a way of looking at life, you
Right,
know?
right.
It's a bit different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How different?
Whew. So the funny thing is not just the language barrier, like that's okay. They expect you to know
Yeah.
their language. Like they're very stubborn when it comes to those things.
Yeah.
Not all of them, some of them. Like they'll speak Zulu to you and they'll be like, why don't you understand
Why
what I'm
don't you
saying?
understand?
And
Yeah,
I'm just
yeah.
like, I'm not from here. But you can speak Setswana. I'm like, yeah, but I don't know Zulu. You know, I don't know Xhosa.
And it's almost like every South African speaks Zulu. You know,
Yeah, almost. Yeah.
Right.
And they're very stubborn about that. But that's not the culture shock. The culture shock was the things like my work environment. You deal with like different people. You know, you have different people coming in and going out, like let's say extras and other extresses and whatever.
Yeah.
And their belief system is a little bit like...
It always goes back to that for you,
I think
right?
that was the culture shock for me because they believe so much in Buloi.
Ah.
Yeah, it's to them it's like such a deep thing. Not that I'm saying it's not a deep thing. It's a thing, I know.
Right.
But to them it's like intense.
The thing.
Yeah, like they associate their work with what they believe, like Badimu and...
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah.
Have you noticed like a trend lately? I don't know if it's lately or it's just been there and I'm only finding out about it now.
Yeah.
What is, I hope I pronounce it good.
Yeah.
What is Xhosa? Xhosa.
I don't know if I'm... Xhosa.
Xhosa.
Yes, Xhosa.
I've been hearing that so much in the industry in South Africa.
I think me too, because the first time... Excuse me, guys. I keep burping. I'm drinking this. And
Cheers, by the way.
Cheers.
You know, what are we, what's the toast?
Xhosa.
No.
I'm kidding.
No.
I don't want to lose my train of thought. Xhosa, the first time I heard it was from someone who was actually in the process of doing that, or they've already done it. I'm not too sure.
Right.
And they said it, and when I said, "What does that mean?" She looked at me like snacks, like, "How do you not know? You know, you're being funny because you have." And genuinely, I was like, "I don't know what it means."
It's like me asking right now. I genuinely want to know what it is.
It's like you have a gift. I hope I'm not like
butchering it.
Yeah, butchering it. It's like you have a gift and you discover it, and now you have to go and like go through training to start practicing as a sort of like a sangoma or a healer or whatever it is. Like that's Xhosa.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. So
I think I'm not too sure.
You and I would stand corrected, honestly.
So those were the things that like I was learning there. I'm like, they take it very seriously. And for me, I mean, like, that's you. And I have my beliefs, you know.
Yeah, because I wanted to ask.
But just learning those things, I mean, like, I can interact with a person who believes in that.
Of course.
And, you know, no hate. I mean,
No
like,
hate.
we're all different.
Yeah. It's like hanging out with a person in the community, like the LGBT community. You don't hate, but maybe you're not that kind of person.
Exactly.
You can coexist.
Yeah, exactly. You can just love each other because there's a human behind beliefs and every other thing. So for me, it was a bit new because now we are in a work environment. And every time I progress, every time I get love, you're like, yeah, what are you using? And you're like...
They would ask you that?
Well, I don't want to say, but it's always like... whatever it is that she's using is strong. And I'm like, no, sometimes you just, you know.
Oh, yeah. I mean, God.
Yeah, God. Not just, like, also you're like.
Jesus Christ.
Thank you. And you're building yourself, you know, you're doing certain things behind the scenes to try and better your skill or whatever, to sharpen your skill and all of that.
I really don't know why Jesus Christ has taken such a back seat in all of these things. Like, you know, to be honest with you, and look, I don't profess to know a lot of things spiritually, right? But it seems every time I hear a story from South Africa in the industry, whether it be a singer, whether it be an actress, whether it be a social media influencer, blah, 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 it would seem like it's almost becoming a rite of passage for you to go through those Xhosa and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay, great. But can Jesus Christ and God coexist in this? Does God and Jesus even like this?
You know what? I'll get to that.
Yeah.
Because for me, I noticed like there are people who believe in God.
Yeah.
But the idea of Jesus is like separate from that. Yeah. To them, they're like, yeah, there's God, but we don't want the white guy that came with the white people. You know, which is totally understandable. It's people that actually think and they look back at those things. But if you don't have a revelation, that's why I'm like, revelation is very progressive.
Yeah.
Eventually, they will have their own awakening or whatever, as long as
like an encounter.
Yeah. Then there are times where you ask, do you have like a tiny like belief that there might be, you know, truth to this Jesus thing? And they're like, yeah. And I'm like, that's a mustard seed. It's
At
fine.
least it can grow.
It can grow, exactly.
Shout out.
Yeah.
I like that. Mustard seed.
Mustard, yeah. So back to the culture shock is them believing that if maybe something goes bad or somebody did something and all of that, like that was the culture shock. And I'm not saying it's all of them. Yeah, but for me it was just the pressure of always feeling like somebody feeling like you're threatening them.
Yes.
Spiritually,
yeah.
So that for me was
so it's like a protection thing.
Yeah, it was a scary thing, and it'll push me closer to God, which was great. But at the same time, I'm like, oh my God, sis, relax. We're just here to work.
Did they or any person at all ever try to get you on that path? For protection?
I've sat down with people and they're like, I sense your mom. She's here because my mom is late.
Yes.
You know, I've had people, because God's gifts are without repentance.
Of course.
You could have the gift. You can discern certain things. You know, I feel like I have a gift as well, you know, from God. And
what are you saying about me? Talk to me.
You have a gift too, sir. So you could sit with someone who also has a gift from God, but they chose where they're going to use that gift, right?
Makes sense.
Yeah. So I've had those moments where I sit with someone and they are like msangoma or something of that sort, and they'll be like, I'm sensing this about you. You need to do this and that and that.
Wow.
Respectfully, I'll be like, listen, thank you very much.
Appreciate it.
I appreciate it, but I'll take it from here. You know, I'll...
So bold of you to do that, right?
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, because people
I respect you and your beliefs, but I have my own. Let me handle my business how I handle it, you know, through Christ. Yeah.
Well, congratulations for you. I mean, to you.
Thank you. So that was the culture shock.
That was a culture shock. Yeah. That was a massive culture shock.
I know.
All right, so we're gonna go back. We're gonna go back to who Kumo Mutsamai really was, right?
Yeah.
On the show. But I want to get you back to your time at Muvhango. Muvhango.
Yeah.
Because people don't know that you left. Actually, you want to tell them that, guys?
Oh yeah, I'm not on Muvhango anymore.
Not
in a bad way.
I was about to ask, how did you leave? Was it on good terms?
It was on good terms.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was just one of those things where the character didn't make sense because my character was so evil. Like, it's one of those things where I'm a creative as well, you know, and there were moments where I was like, I wish I could sit down with the writers and help them with this character because their psychological makeup doesn't make sense. There's no way you can have someone who's so evil that they don't have a soft side. You know, so I feel like it didn't.
Yeah, because every evil person has.
Yeah, there's something that breaks them.
There's always a light.
There's always a light, and there's always that thing of, oh, shame. I understand. They try to bring that, you know, where they're like, oh, she comes back, like she comes from such a broken background. That's why she's so evil. But that didn't work because they had made me this monster, you know. So now I don't think there was no turning back after that. So I kind of like foresaw did I say that properly?
Yeah. You did. Yeah, foresaw it.
Yeah, the character kind of like ending because I'm like, you can't be that evil. Eventually you'd have to get caught, go to prison or die.
That'll be the end. Yeah.
I've killed so many people. I've done the worst. So eventually like I saw it coming. I was like, she has to go. I myself, I'm like, she's such a bitch. I don't like her. I'm like, I do not like this woman.
It's like the wages of sin is death.
I'd read a script where I'm like falling in love with someone. I'm like, oh, finally. Then eventually I'm like, oh, I'm not falling in love with them. I'm fooling them. You know? Yeah.
So okay, we're gonna.
I love the character though.
I was gonna ask, but we have a little bit of a game that I wanted to play. But for people that need to appreciate at least who Kumo Mutsamai was. Are you able to just briefly talk about what the character was?
So Kumo was...
Which you played very beautifully, by the way.
Thank you.
That was great work.
Thank you. Right at the end there,
Right at the
The start was a bit shaky. I know that for a fact.
Okay.
So Kumo Mutsamai was sort of like the villain of the show. If you know Muvhango, she was a sister to James, the Mutsamai family.
Yep.
And she came in with intention to like ruin this James Mutsamai, and she wanted to take over the company because she felt like, you know, growing up, the brother took everything from her.
Right.
Yeah. So, yeah, she came in with that motive to like, she was conniving. She wanted to kill.
Very conniving.
Yeah, she killed her own husband, and she walked in and she killed James's mom.
Sheesh.
It was revenge, you know. She's like, you deserve it. You let me get, you know, I don't know if I can say this word. She was like abused.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Sexually assaulted multiple times, and this woman let it happen. So the first thing that she does when she was introduced to the show, she killed.
Crazy scene, by the way.
She killed
Crazy
this woman.
episode.
I know, she killed this woman. Then the end of it, now we're seeing her break down. Finally, we see her weaknesses, and we see she's always been like this strong character. You know, you're like, why are you so evil? What made you so evil? Then right at the end, we see why she's so evil.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we see all the trauma and all of that. Then eventually she accepts her fate, and she ends up in prison. And right now I'm still in prison.
Right now you're in prison. You're probably going to come out. The script is being cooked.
Yeah, but you know, I don't think Muvhango will go too far.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sorry to say
in
that.
general?
I think it's controversial that I'm saying this, but I think this is the end of Muvhango.
That's crazy.
Yes.
You know, we're going to put out this clip right here.
I do care, but I'll say it boldly. Muvhango, I feel like, I don't know, the writing, or maybe, I don't know.
You should help with that.
They've reached the, like, it has to finish. Like, yeah, unless they change it up and, they do something different. But so far, I feel like
it's the end of it.
It's the end of it.
Muvhango.
I could be lying. Maybe they'll do better as time goes. But the time I was there, I was like, you know, as actors, we're like ambassadors of the whatever show that we're playing.
Yeah.
Because we're right in the forefront. We are the face of the show. If the writing, if the directing of the show is not so great, it reflects on us.
For sure.
Then somebody, like the viewers or the audience, they'll watch the show and they're like, there's something off about her.
For sure.
And they would say, Seneo's acting is off. I don't like this one, the way this one acts. And that time, you are directed to do things a certain way, you know? So
it's not all on you.
Yeah, I've had moments where I'm like, I wish things could be different here and there. But it's an amazing show.
There we go.
It's an amazing show. You know, I feel like, yeah.
All right, I want to know who are some of your favorite cast members on Muvhango during your time there.
I loved all of them. That's the funny part. Yeah,
but you spent a lot of time with them. What's his name?
Dingani. He's like a brother to me. You know, I love him so much. He's very funny. We have like our little fights, like brother and sister.
Okay.
You know, we're brother and sister on the show, and even in real life, you know,
brother and sister.
there was brother and
sister. I
sister.
could see the videos and the you guys always had fun.
Yeah. He's like a big brother. All of them actually.
All of them.
Yeah.
So who would you say had some of the biggest, greatest energy? Off cameras, off recording.
Ronewa.
Ronewa,
she's you know what? The thing is, like, there's just so many of them. Like, I've had different moments with all of them.
Yeah.
They're so different. But Ronewa, she's very rooted in God, and she's such a wise girl.
Dope.
And
all right, smash or pass?
Smash or pass. Oh my God.
This is Muvhango version.
Okay.
I hope you remember all of them.
Yeah.
You do?
I think I do.
I hope
Let's
so.
go.
All right. First one. Would you smash or pass Tyson, who plays Sakile on Muvhango?
Sakile. I think those are new characters.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
But keep going. Go to the next.
Dingani's married, is he?
Yeah, no, he's not.
He's not. Okay. Would you smash or
pass?
Wow.
Like I said, a brother.
Family zone. Yeah. All right. Do you know Wiseman Zita, who plays Ndemezzo?
No, pass.
No, okay, pass.
But pass.
Gabriel?
Pass! Hard pass.
Hey, yo.
Keep going.
Okay, so Gabriel, why are we passing Gabriel?
Because Gabriel he's so naughty, hey? You guys see this serious character, but he's so naughty. He has these like naughty moments where you're like, ew, stop it, you know? Like, why are you this person?
So my naughty and Gabriel's naughty, I'm better.
You're better. Wait, you know?
I'm naughty.
You do it for TV, I feel.
I do it for TV.
You do it for TV. I feel like it's his character. He's just
that's I'm better.
But he's an amazing person. Generally, he loves God as well,
right,
which I admire.
Shout out Gabriel.
But he has these funny moments,
right,
and sometimes I'm like, oh, stop it, you know. Go on.
All right, Clint Patel, who plays Babalo.
Pass.
Damn, you even had a face with that. What's going on? What's up with that?
Go on.
Okay, moving right along. And then Nat Rabulani, who plays Tenda.
Oh my God, I love him. I love him so much. You know, when you asked me about like people that I really connect with, he's one of them. I feel like he helped.
How are you connecting? Huh?
No, not in that way.
Okay.
He's also a brother.
Okay.
But with him, we have like a different type of relationship. He's helped me out in my career as well.
Right.
You know, there are moments where he would come to me every time you do a scene. Like, I feel like in this industry, you don't have people to be like, to give you feedback because you do a scene. Some do give you feedback, but he's always coming back to my dressing room, like knocking. He's like, you killed it.
Yeah.
I loved this. I loved that. And we connect over that.
You
like,
know why?
Yeah.
Because you wanted to smash.
No. Pass. He's married with kids.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, he's married with kids.
But married people.
No. Like we have such a platonic relationship. Like there's nothing like.
Is he a guy?
He's a guy, but
right. Does he have that? Yeah.
Pass.
Okay.
Nothing sexual.
Look, I'm just telling you why he was knocking on your door, telling you and setting you up.
I was knocking on his door as well because we had a lot of scenes. He was also a villain. And our characters were like very close.
Right.
So even outside, he has this energy. Like I just know that man is meant for greatness.
I like how you're defending him. It's cool.
No, he's an amazing person. But
right.
keep going. Keep going.
All right. So I've run out of names at Muvhango.
Yeah.
At least the guys' names.
Yeah.
So I want to ask you if you would smash Casper Nyovest.
Pass.
Wow. Okay. Would you smash or pass KO? Pass. Would you smash or
keep going? Maybe there'll be a smash somewhere there.
Hansi?
Pass.
Why you always gotta have a face?
No, I don't have a face. Did I have a face?
Yeah, you have like a thing.
Really? Oh my God.
I need
to fix my face, but I love him. I love him though.
All right. Do you know anything about the FME DJs?
No.
You don't know FME DJs?
Mm-mm.
Okay. Do you
Should I tell you who
would you smash? Who would you smash?
No, but go on.
No. Who would you smash?
No. Do you have a list there?
No.
Do you want to finish the list?
No, the list is finished.
It's finished.
Yeah.
Okay.
So?
It's not like smash, like smash, no.
Right.
But I love Trevor Noah.
Ah.
I'm a sapiosexual. He's smart. He's very smart.
Trevor Noah just looks like he won't ever give you the best sex you need in your life, dog. Like Trevor looks like a one-round guy. Trevor
and
Noah
he's like,
looks
I'm done.
I'm done. You know, and he'll give you like a mental stimulation. You know, you probably have a mental orgasm, but down there you're like, Trevor, I still need more. Trevor will be like, how about Caesar Lomo on the other hand?
Caesar Lomo. Do I remember who Caesar Lomo is? The friend.
Yeah, the friend. Yeah.
No, pass.
No, pass.
Yeah.
Who would you smash? Okay, apart from Trevor.
Shit, you know the funny thing is like when I look at man, I'm never like, oh, I love the abs, I'll smash. You know?
Right. So it's almost like
it's like when they talk, like when I'm watching something and they start speaking and you know they're making sense and they sound so smart. I'm like, oh my God, I want to hear that.
Would you smash our friend?
Who's our friend?
You know our friend.
Who's our friend?
From SA.
Who's that?
You know the guy we're always talking about.
Who's that guy?
That guy.
Which guy?
Come on.
Which guy? Who? No, like your lips.
Remember the time we were in Joburg?
Oh no. I mean like.
Hey, those nose.
Sorry
man.
To that guy.
Just a lot of exclamation marks.
No, you can say his name is fine. Speed.
Yeah.
No.
Would you smash Speedy?
No, I won't.
Why not?
You know, I've never really like had an interaction with him like that.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I wouldn't. My smashes are very limited, unlike some people.
Who are you talking about?
I'm kidding.
Who are you talking about? Hey, yo. Who are you talking about?
I wish maybe like you had like a different type of list there. Maybe I would have had more smashes.
See, I didn't even have. This was like an impromptu thing that I just put out.
Maybe Aaron, Pierre, that's Mufasa.
Is that your type?
Not entirely.
Yeah, but you would smash.
Yeah, if I had
If you had what?
I was about to say more drinks, but this is juice.
That's some
More
juice.
drinks,
Yeah. I
yeah.
mean, you don't drink alcohol, so
Yeah,
we had to
I
give you some.
don't.
Aaron Pierre, I forgot his name really. Okay, so Jordan Peters, not Peterson, Jordan. What's this guy's name? The Creed guy, Michael B. Jordan.
Mike, oh no. You know the funny thing is like when there's this hype around a guy, I don't know. I just don't. I don't find them attractive.
Okay, so let's say I say something mentally stimulating. Would you smash me?
I would like you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just like you. I wouldn't smash you.
But would you smash TKay though?
No. TK's my brother.
Ah.
I always wanted a brother.
I want to be my brother.
Brother. You're my brother.
I'm not your brother.
You're my brother, sir. Sir.
Boy, let's just sir.
Yeah.
Let's keep it together. But do you remember what your best was though?
In terms of what?
Smash. Yeah. I remember what mine was. Good times.
Listen, when I'm like very attracted to someone,
Yeah.
you know, in every way, and I pick them very well.
I think you do, yeah.
Yeah. We'll have a good time.
Yeah?
So yeah.
I've
had my best.
It's a blessing because I hear a lot of ladies don't go through like the best times most of the times.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you have.
Because they're not stimulated in every way.
It needs to be a full package.
It starts before you get home. Before you get on the bed.
Really?
Yeah.
What is he doing that stimulates you enough to then get a good
It's
time?
the small things that you do before you get home.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So maybe he's calling you, he's buying you flowers.
Exactly.
Dang, do the brothers even know this at all?
I think they do. Some of them do.
So are you we're gonna move past this by the way because I know we need
you
to
know what? I knew you were gonna ask like sexual questions, but I was like, let me just give you what you want. Let me answer them.
I mean, obviously.
Yeah.
It's the Juice 2.0.
Exactly.
So would you say you're a quieter or a screamer?
Why are you going to my bedroom? No, I'm not gonna tell you that. I'm sorry, TK.
That was gonna be
like it's like talking to my brother and they're asking me, oh, do you scream in bed or whatever? I was like, oh my god,
like,
this is not like what did they say?
Keep quiet.
They said what? Alabama? No.
Look, but confirm this for me, right? The way it starts from outside going in there should be like a proper date. Right?
Yeah.
Do you have like the worst date experience? You're sitting somewhere with someone and something happened and you're like, you know what? Nah.
Yeah.
What had happened?
You know that people that feel like they'll treat you so nice, but then everybody else around them, they're kind of like shady to them. So I've had those dates where somebody's like shouting at the waiter.
Are you serious?
Yeah, or just not like shouting, like they're just very like, you brought the wrong order and they're like being nasty. Like, be nice. Like, just say, oh, this is not what I ordered.
Yeah.
Take it back. But they're like very nasty. You can't do anything right type of thing. And you're like, one day that'll be me.
Right.
Yeah, the love or whatever, it will be there, but it won't be there. And you'll be shouting at me for something and you'll give me the same energy.
For sure.
Or you answer your phone and you're like, I'm not talking about when you're having a bad day, but yeah. I've had those where I'm just sitting across someone and they're just being nasty to other people, but
that's
they're like
crazy.
The sweetest person to me. And I was like, bye.
You know, I could never bring myself to do that, by the way. And I'm not even saying that I'm a good guy, you know, at all. But it's just, there's something wrong about you doing that in public to some people. Yeah. You could just bring them to you close enough, you know, very cordial and very civil.
You can, exactly.
Yeah, it doesn't need to get that way. But let's go back to you and Miss Botswana, right?
Yeah.
Amazing things have been happening in the country so far.
True.
Big shout out going out to your sister. First of all, Miss Universe. Second of all, Anisha, who's about to go to Miss World, right, to represent the country. You have been on both platforms or just Miss World?
Just Miss World, yeah.
Miss World, yeah. And I see you posting about these ladies. What is it about you that keeps doing that? You're Miss Botswana of 2015.
Yeah.
But when someone goes through your social media, right, they see the support that you have for each and every one of these girls.
Yeah.
2024 was even incredible because I would see you post every second about Lesejo out there and doing her thing, which is what we're going to talk about as well. But what is it about Bambi that says, look, I'm going to post about this, and the third?
Yeah. The thing is, like, my reign wasn't so great. I know the challenges that come with being a Miss Botswana and being on the like limelight.
Right.
So every time like somebody wins or they, you know, I support all of them, even the runner-ups and, you know, when they're still competing and all of that. I understand the pressure around it and all the challenges. It was terrible for me. And I'm like thinking like, I hope it's better for you. And I hope that you use this platform a little bit differently from the way I did. Right. So it's just that. Like I'm showing you love. I know how it's like, and I'm rooting for you. I hope you win. And also, there's this thing. Like I've realized, like a lot of maybe not a lot, some Botswana, they like to pin women against each other.
Ooh.
You know, like I've
seen that a lot.
Like they make, let's say the previous Miss Botswana, oh, this one is the best Miss Botswana, that one is not the, you know, and I'm like,
between Palesa and Lesego.
Yeah, it shouldn't be like that, you know. Everybody has like their turn, and we're always hoping like the next person does better, so that, you know, it's a better platform for the next person.
Of course.
Yeah, so it's so I kind of get it, and I wish people could see it that way.
Yeah. Because
if one wins, we all win.
Of course.
Exactly.
It's a family thing. It's a country thing.
Not just the family thing. I mean, like, you can't always be like, oh, we're family. You know? But it's just the thing. Like, women winning, we're winning. We're all winning. When one goes up, I feel like you're showing us, like, you can do this as well.
So, you know, I had a conversation with Sibaha, who had a few things to say about Miss Universe. There was Dabilo Moses at some point who had some few things to say about Miss Botswana, right? And I hear you talking about a few challenges that you also went through during your reign.
Yeah.
When you hear the stories, I hope you have by some chance. When you hear the stories, is it something comparable at all to what you went through? And maybe you want to share what happened during your reign?
You know, the thing is like, it's like the Sabaha thing.
Yeah.
You know, you have people who give you this opportunity, then you have to live up to a certain standard, and they can't even help you to live up to that standard.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, imagine Beyonce without the money, without the clothes to look like Beyonce, without the makeup, without all of that. And they're like, make it on your own. You know, do you understand what I mean?
It doesn't work.
It doesn't work. Like for me, for example, I come from like an average family. Like, it's not like I come from the richest family, like, you know, to make me Botswana's superstar. Like, they can't be paying for my, you know, appearance, like stuff, like clothings and all of that.
Right.
Yeah. So now you have this organization. They're like, you're Miss Botswana. You have to show up for this event. And you're like, how?
How, Sway?
How? Exactly.
I need another one.
Do you want a ready-made queen? You need another drink?
I do, yeah.
Sir.
So, yeah, you were telling me about the challenges.
Of Miss Botswana.
Yeah. And you say that you can relate to what these girls were talking about.
Yeah, I feel like every Miss Botswana has been traumatized.
It's crazy.
One way or the other.
Yeah.
Yeah. The organization is a bit more organized now, I feel.
Yeah.
But they still have their challenges.
Here and there.
Here and there, yeah.
Okay, so what do you wish for, Anisha? Because you've been to Miss World, right? You've been on the platform. You know how intense it could be. The pressure that obviously comes with the platform. What are some of your words of advice to her? Because she's about to go there to represent the country. And we're definitely going to be watching, just like we watch each and every one of them that go to those pageants.
You know what's funny? The preparations that she's been doing already, like Miss Botswana and all of that, she's ready.
Okay.
Sometimes it's about the organization providing things that will like cushion her when she gets there. The outfits,
right?
They need
especially
to be,
the outfits.
Yeah, they need to be on point. I feel like she's a very smart girl. She'll do her thing, you know. Yeah. She just needs to prepare. She needs to talk to Lesego because she did great.
I mean, Lesego was dope.
Yeah, that's the person she needs to talk to, and she'll like really advise her.
Yeah.
For me, the last time I did Miss Botswana, I was like, what, 19? I was such a baby.
You're such a baby.
Yeah. And I didn't have anyone to like pave the way for me.
Right.
Yeah, I was just there. BCW had the license for Miss Botswana at that time. Okay. So I was just there with a bunch of grown-ups, grannies. Yeah. And they had bent their bridges with the previous queens. Right. So I couldn't talk to anyone. Nobody could advise me, and they didn't have the right things for me to compete.
Right. And you're pretty young.
I was very young. And the funny thing is, like, they took advantage of that. My frontal lobe was not developed yet. So I didn't know, like, that, you know, they were not doing a lot of things right.
Ah, man.
Yeah.
Anyway, look, I'm about to let you go,
Yeah.
but I need to run down a few questions and you just answer them as quickly as you can. Okay?
Please.
These are supposed to be fun questions.
Yeah.
All right? What is the pettiest reason you won't date someone?
Not clean.
Not clean.
Yeah.
All right.
It's not petty, but
It's a big deal.
no, it's not petty.
Yeah.
Maybe the way they talk.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me it's feet.
Feet.
Yeah.
Oh, TKay.
I like cute feet.
Oh, okay, get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not petty though, right? I think it's
not.
petty.
No. It's a thing. You could have like
Like a
feet
fetish.
Fetish, yeah, and it's a big thing for you.
What's the one thing that instantly attracts you to someone? I think we kind of heard
Yeah,
about this.
you I've talked about it a lot.
Yeah,
but
the brains and
the way they talk, like the minute they open their mouth, I'm like, oh my god,
Yeah.
take me.
Whatever. If you could choose any celebrity to have a romantic dinner with, who would it be?
Obvious. Like
Not Trevor.
You can say it.
Who?
Yeah, Trevor.
Nah, apart from Trevor. Apart from Aaron Pierre, that guy.
No. Aaron Pierre was just joking, but
Okay.
Trevor Noah is like
Trevor's
right up
top,
there.
top.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Trevor Noah, you see what's going on here? Let me be a wingman. You know, Seneo, I think he's single right now.
Yeah.
I'm told.
No. You know what? I feel like I have a crush on him, but I wouldn't like actually like.
Date him. Because he
yeah.
won't give you past 2 rounds.
Oh my god. TKay.
And you need more than 2 rounds.
Oh my god.
I'm telling you. Trev, I'm sorry, brother.
How do you know my needs? Maybe.
Right. South African celebrity crush, Trevor Noah. Okay.
Yeah.
Which biggest celebrities have you become friends with apart from Muvhango cast members?
I don't know.
I've seen you hang out with Connie Ferguson.
Oh, Connie Ferguson, but we're not like buddies.
You're not
you know,
buddies.
she's like an older person. She's like,
Okay.
you know,
Yeah.
an aunt. You know,
Right.
Yeah.
Would she put you on her gigs? Would you say yes to some of her movies?
I'd say yes.
I'd love to
I
see
love
you.
her. I love her so much. She's very talented,
Yeah.
very beautiful.
What she did with that previous, what is that series on Netflix? That was
Kings of Joburg. Yeah.
proper. All right.
Beautiful.
Who were you starstruck by the most when you met them?
Oh my God, this is gonna make me seem so shady.
Yeah, you are shady.
I'm not. I'm trying to think like who. No one.
No one?
I mean, I've had like great encounters. Like the first time I met Pel Tusi, she was such a sweetheart.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I met Nadia Nakai.
Ah, nice.
She was.
Can you hook me up with Nadia?
Oh my God.
Do you have contact?
No, I don't.
You don't? Okay.
Yeah.
Like for the podcast.
Yeah, she was like cool. Yeah, but
What
I'm
is
not
that?
gonna. I'm not gonna do that.
Oh my God. This is where the juice is at. Wait, what did Nadia Nakai do?
No. She didn't do anything. She was just sitting there. I was sitting there. Hello, hi. That's it.
So what
I don't even think she remembers me.
what did you almost say there?
Nothing.
Whatever. Okay. We're almost done.
Yeah.
What's the most outrageous pickup line someone has ever used on you?
Outrageous pickup line.
You probably won't remember that.
Yeah, there's just too many.
Yeah,
Like my brain just has a list.
I know. If you had to rate your dancing skills on a scale of 1 to 10 in a club, what would it be?
5.
Yeah?
5. Yeah.
You can.
Yeah, I can. Yeah. A
Okay.
little bit.
What's the most adventurous place you've ever kissed someone at?
Elevator.
Hey! You're like closet tone. Huh? French in there. French all the way.
TKay.
Okay.
That's your favorite topic.
I come alive, innit?
Yeah.
All right. What's a flirty skill you wish you had?
Eye contact.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. You feel like you're not so good at that?
Yeah, I kind of like if like I feel intimidated in some way.
Yeah.
I'm like, I look down.
Okay. All right. Last but not least, what's the most memorable or funny dating experience you've ever had? Especially memorable.
Yeah.
Yeah. We haven't heard that from you the whole time.
Dating experience.
Where did he take you, huh?
I don't think I have any.
That's a damn lie. You know that's a damn lie. That is a frick. That is what does Ket Williams call it? That is a fat
You know what?
phase
Maybe
in
I
life.
should ask you, what is the most memorable like dating experience you've had? You see, it's
I do have one.
yeah.
I do have one. I'm just trying to feel like for me, it's not as memorable because I was the one doing it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But so I would say things like it was at a really, really exotic place. I had paid
Yeah.
for everything. We spent about 2 nights there, but the first night was like the best dinner date.
Oh, that's what you. Oh yeah, I've had a lot of those. So I
Yeah.
guess maybe it's not like that memorable anymore. You know,
Okay.
because the first one was like, oh my god. Then the second one I'm like, ah. Then the third one I'm like, okay.
All right, we're used to
fuck,
this.
I'm used to this. Yeah.
Okay. All right. All right. We're done with these.
Ah, beautiful.
What? I hate you so much.
I love you.
Any last words you want to say? Look, it's been amazing talking to you.
Yeah.
You're a fantastic person.
Yeah.
Kuma Mutsamai. What's the next step after Muvhango? Is there any more acting that's coming up?
Yeah.
Okay.
I've had a few auditions.
Okay.
And I've been shortlisted for great things, and hopefully
Also in South Africa.
yeah.
Oh, great.
I'm still working there.
Netflix.
Right, Netflix,
Yeah,
Netflix,
yeah.
yeah. But I have a studio in South Africa. It's like photography and videography.
Amazing.
So that's sort of like my focus at the moment.
Dope.
Yeah, I do still go for auditions, but I'm a creative storyteller. Like I do it through acting. I do it through
Illustration.
being behind the camera and in front of the camera,
Yeah.
and illustrations. Yeah, so it's like different streams of income. So
Lovely.
I'm everywhere.
So much is coming for you.
Exactly.
But I really appreciate you coming on. It took us a while, but I guess
I had so much
we
fun,
had
TKay.
we had to wait.
Yeah.
Good things, you have to wait for them.
Exactly.
And I appreciate that you stopped by.
Yeah.
And I know you're part of the Juice 2.0 because you always check stuff that's happened.
I always do.
But now for you to be actually part of it in terms of being, having a conversation with me is something that I appreciate. Any last words you want to put out to B-Dub, South Africa? Because I got juicies everywhere in Africa.
Yeah, I think I gave you the juice. I've said so much.
Oh, you did?
For the first time. And it was happening for the first time here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
For you to give us exclusive stuff, especially about the not so happy things that
Yeah.
happen in your life.
Exactly.
I was like, okay.
That's the thing. You know what? I feel like I always like show the glamorous side and just the
Yeah.
good things. And I'm like, sometimes, someone somewhere is going through something and they're
True.
like, oh shit, if she made it
I
through
can
all
ma-
of that,
I
I
can
can
make
make
it
it too.
Yeah.
So I think my last words would be, you can make it too.
You can make it
Yeah,
too.
you can make it too. And thank you so much, TKay. I had so
got
much
you.
fun.
I got you. We're going out after this?
Yeah.
Yeah? Let's
going
go
out.
drink. It's still February.
On you. You paying.
No, you pay.
You paying,
No,
TKay.
You're the extras.
You promised.
From South Africa.
You literally said, "Oh, Seneo, let's go for dinner." You and
God.
you and
You and
Colette. I'll pay.
I was drunk.
Were you?
I really was.
Oh my god.
Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Ladies and gentlemen, B-Dub's finest actress, illustrator, Miss Botswana 2015, and a whole lot more. And stopping by on the Juice 2.0 for a great conversation. Until the next time that she passes by, perhaps, catch her on her socials. She's still Seneo Mabengano.
Seneo Mabengano.
You catch her on her socials. Follow her, do amazing things, interact with her. But from us, the Juice 2.0, and Stan Kells is here. Hofiwa is here. You know what I mean? It's a new team alert, by the way. I don't know if you checked out, the episode that dropped today.
Oh my God.
You know what I mean? Me and Tabs at Good Vision are not together anymore. It's another relationship that's, not together anymore. You know what I mean? But big shout out going out to Tabs for everything that's happened on the Juice 2.0. And y'all got to give it up now for my boy Stan. You check him out on social media as Dop. Is it Dop or Dope? Is it Dope or Dop? Huh? All right, just DOP Stan. All right, check out DOP Stan on your socials. These are the guys responsible for what's happening on the Juice 2.0 going forward. And he's not alone. He's with Hofiwa. So, you know what? Just spread some love. I'm talking too much. 2.0.
Amazing
stay juicy.
people.
Amazing people. Bye.